Hey everybody, it's Michelle with Comfy Cozy Living. Today I am going to take you on a tour of my basement craft area, which is what I did for the Get It Done challenge for February, hosted by Nicole Northgarden. Now, if you are a watcher of my channel, you did see that I started this on Monday when I took you on a tour of my messy basement area. And I had been wondering what I wanted to do with where I wanted to do my crafts because I had different options and I didn't want to have all the stuff in the middle of my living room anymore that I had to bring up from a different area of my basement. So I completely redid this basement area, not spending a single dime, only moving around what I have. It's not fancy. I didn't get like fancy bins or anything. I don't care about what shows. I love the way it turned out. So here we go. And I am going to tell you right now also that I did clean out my freezer. First thing I did, I was like, okay, I cleaned out my freezer, but I never taped it and it really wasn't exciting. So this is way better than that. So I got a couple things done this month. So anyway, here we go. Here's the walk-in from down my steps, and then we go left. So when we get down to the basement here in this area. So I guess the best way to start would be just kind of pan the whole room. And then I'll start. So back here is where my hot water heater and stuff are. And then there's like a closet. So I put the Christmas tree for the basement down in there and the totes for the decorations for down in the basement there. Also have a walker, ironing board, and just a few things that, don't get used on a regular basis or anything. Like my vacuum cleaner that's down here. So, I moved this. I got this plastic shelving unit at a rummage sale last year for like $5. And I had it in the other side of my basement, but I moved it over here so that when I come down to the basement or if I send one of the kids down, just grab the crock pot or slow cooker right here. That's the main thing that I grabbed. There's some those I'll be using for my daughter's graduation. I used them for my son's last year. And then I have like outside stuff for summer and, like some other things that I don't use on the regular basis that are from the kitchen because the heat kicks on. The Ray Dunn stuff for Christmas is now in my cabinet. It was easier to put that in the cabinet and put this stuff down here than to store that and end up breaking a bunch of it. So I used this. Some of you will remember this tapestry that I got from a church rummage sale a few weeks ago. And it doesn't matter that you can't see it all. You could sure see plenty of it, and those colors make it hard not to see. So I also had this table. It's like a table from a bank, an old table from a bank that I had gotten from a friend. And I had it in my garage, and I brought it down here. It's the perfect size for what I needed it for. And so I moved a bunch of stuff over here that was in my little desk area in the basement. And so like this little area is just things I need if I'm on the go or little just extra things. And then this has, things that I won't, I don't throw away anything. These are empty Ziploc bags of different sizes. These are like letters and numbers, cards and napkins, stencils, pictures, crayons, just some others, tons of envelopes and different envelopes. I save envelopes even if like you get a bill and you pay it online. I save the envelope. Cards like thank you cards and stuff like that. Then up here I put in jars the buttons, some beads, some flower things, different things that I use for different crafting. That's, you'll see, says scrapbook stuff. Sorry for that shadow. And then that one is the ink pads. That one right there. See, I'll just let you guys look at it. I'm already wondering if I should have put that one on top because I keep switching. I have to keep going into that one. But they're almost the same size, so eventually if I just leave it there, that's fine. This is some kid stuff, like if I ever get around to scrapping some of my kid things and some other stuff that, you know, sometimes you just need a place to throw it. Then I, down here underneath the table, I had a bench that I just used to put some of my locker baskets on. Those magazines there are what I use for different collage and junk journaling. Some of, like, those are my tools, my heating tool, my glue guns, and that's some extra crafting and things that I want to do stuff with. And then here's just some materials, these, you know, styrofoam things just to use for, like, as a dish, you know, when you're crafting, and, you know, the foam things that I just put on. There's a basket that I use. Sometimes I use that to move stuff from one area to the other, like, you know, if I'm grabbing a bunch of stuff to take outside, or even like when I was moving stuff in here from the other room. Now this is from where I'm going to be sitting, and I'll show you my table in a minute. So then that's just a love seat that I have that I got from World Market. My son destroyed this thing. It's filthy, but I would not get any money for it, and what I spent, it's still cute. Those buttons are still cute. In case you've never seen this, it's called the Aaron, I forget what it was called. Aaron something, I don't know, whatever. But anyway, still cute. That's just a piece of fabric that I had outside, I think, at some time. That's a big bulletin board that I used to have in my kitchen. There's one of the pieces of the fabric panel, the curtain panel I just got, I think, last week. You'll see the other one if you haven't already. This is my my mannequin that was gifted to me by a friend when I moved in my house. I wanted to get it when I went to an estate sale, but it was too much, and then the next day it went half off, and I tried to get it, and somebody had already gotten it, and it was my friend who lived 2 doors down from the estate sale. They bought it. It's a plus size mannequin, so that's kind of why I love her. And she came with that slip on, so I put the skirt on her, and I gave her a necklace, and, you know, whatever. She'll get dressed eventually. This is just a piece of my old tin I put up there today, actually, because I just thought it was cool there. And then this is some of my fabrics and blankets and other things, some tablecloths. I put on an old wood bench. Then I have a couple tool kits, a little duster because it gets, you know, cobwebby and stuff down here, radio. And then this is my, like, tool, like, area. And I don't care that everything is showing, because that way I know where everything is. All my painting stuff is down. I made this all out of crates and some boards. That's how I put this all together. Nothing put together, just my brain did this. So my paints and my some lights, some extra lights down there, some drills, and my, you know, stud finder, which clearly it doesn't work. And like a staple gun and some rags and tool stuff, and, you know, things like a bunch of these caster things if I ever need. Then up here's a little work area. These are some things I'll probably end up hanging up down here, and hang some stuff to make it look cuter. My bucket with all my old, you know, clothespins and stuff. A bunch of different ones I have in here. Oh my goodness. I have some plastic colors. My daughter's name. Like, I don't throw anything away. These ones are really cool. They are all different colors I have in there. And just some things I want to keep at my fingertips. And then in these bags I just have some other, like, oddities that I'll know where they are right away. Some duct tape and whatnot. Then over there I'm gonna put my sewing machine up at some point, and so I can use it for what, you know, mostly for my junk journal. Then this is behind where I'm sitting. Okay, and then I end up using that valance because I found it, and so I end up putting that other piece of fabric up here. I love it. I love that part of it because it just, you know, covers up some of that mess that I don't want to see. So this is, I gotta hurry up with this. This is my table. So I just have stuff that you know, some of my journals here, some of my ephemera there, things that I want to use for my journaling. A lot of my papers, these are papers that I coffee stained. And then these are some things that I got ready for another journal I'm working on. This is just some more papers that I'm going to use eventually. These are a lot of my scrapbook papers. I got a lot more that I have to bring in from the other room. I have a list of some things that I need. This is what I'm working on. I probably will do some of that today after I'm done. And then I have a little thing here with my washi tape. I have a little candle going, have some distress ink, a bunch of my goodies here, you know, just all kinds of things that you need. All the you know, like doodads, glues and all that stuff. My water, my strawberry water today. Yesterday it was cucumber, you know, and then my little rack with all my paints and Mod Podge and all those pens and things you need. So that's everything, you guys, and I gotta say I really love it, and I'm really happy with the way everything turned out. I get so much light down here. It is a little cold right now. I'm gonna get a sweater and I'll be fine. So thanks again for joining me on the Get It Done challenge. Thank you, Nicole, for hosting this, and if everybody could please like this and give me that thumbs up. Thank you. Bye.